Hello, everyone.
Hello. I'm sorry. Hold on. I'm so sorry. When me and you are in a room together sometimes, I just can't. Okay.
This is going to be long. It's going to be so long.
I'm trying to be serious but funny. Okay. God.
We're serious. Hello, everyone.
I'm so sorry. One more time. I promise we'll get it right.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to this week's episode of Younger Dumb. We have a new guest.
Hello. Hey. I'm Isabella. Do I have to go? I don't have to go to the mic. I'm Isabella.
You don't have to go to the mic, no.
I am...
What do you do?
Well, I am a catering / event coordinator.
Where at?
At Uncles Bubs BBQ. We are family-owned, family-operated out of Westmont.
There you go. Go book her for catering events.
Yeah. Catering events, weddings.
Welcome to Younger Dumb. My name's Marianna, and I'm interested in learning a variety of topics. But the thing is, I'm not much of a reader. Join me as I interview a mix of people in different careers or topics to see if I'm just new to adulting and haven't learned this stuff yet, or if I should have known this information already.
What other events?
So, my most recent events, let me think. I have a wedding this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
I have a celebration of life this weekend. I also have like a quinceañera, but we offer like full service, so like I can basically do your floor plans. I have to sneeze.
You can do floor plans?
Yeah, girl.
Sneeze.
Anyway, so sorry. So basically, I have a
Celebrations of
variety of like, we can go from doing a funeral to literally planning a wedding. Some of the venues that I work for are like full service venues, so I have to basically do floor plans, timelines. I'm not necessarily at the venues when they're setting up for like the weddings, but I have to be as detailed as I possibly can in my notes because I take this book that I create and I give it to the staff that's going to that event. And that staff will read through the book and know every single thing that they have to know about that specific event that they're going to.
So, your hours?
Yes.
Monday through Friday?
No. Being in this kind of industry, you have to like have weekend availability.
Yeah, but if you're not going to the events, you still need to?
Yeah. Because a lot of times what will happen is our clients have like the weekend off. And so they're wanting to call on their weekend off to book catering for the following weekend.
That makes sense.
Then nobody calls like after. Everybody calls after I leave the building, which is at 5 typically. But other than that, yeah, I mean, I'm available to take orders on the weekends.
Okay.
So yeah, so my typical days off are Sundays and Mondays because our facility is closed on Mondays.
Mm-hmm.
And then I have another coworker that works with me, and she works that Sunday, so she can have off Saturday.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would think that it would be more like if you're not going to the events, that you have like a 9 to 5.
Yeah.
But like that makes sense that people having the events on weekends have like jobs during the week so they can't call you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%. And it's nice because sometimes I feel like when people call during the week, they're like trying to get you through. Like, This is what I want, this is what I need. On the weekends, people tend to be nicer because they have no work. You know, they can go home, relax after work, and then we do, however, have a 48-hour notice. So, like, if you're ordering catering for Tuesday, your last day to order is like Sunday.
I would think it'd actually be longer.
For like weddings and stuff like that, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
But for...
So there's different sizes of catering orders.
Yeah. I have so many different, I wouldn't say titles, but responsibilities in my job that it's like, it's constantly moving.
Yeah. That's good.
Basically, in my facility, there's somebody who does the consults. So somebody who, like, say you're looking to do a wedding, right? And you don't know anything about our business, whatever, okay? We have you come in for a consultation.
Yes.
Then at that consultation, we'll go over what kind of wedding you're looking for, like if it's like a casual wedding, if it's like a black tie event. We offer water service. We offer a bunch of different things for your wedding. We're not just food. Mm-hmm. And so obviously we sell, you know, the weddings, and then you can either book that day or you can go to your tasting. Mm-hmm. And then after your tasting, you kind of just chill until 2 weeks before your wedding date. And then you have a final meeting. We go over your timeline, your floor plan, mm-hmm. what desserts you're bringing, who's bringing what, where are we loading the stuff after your wedding, who do we go to if there's a question. Obviously, we don't want to bother the bride and the groom. And kind of, just go from there. But right now, I'm kind of doing some consults. Mm-hmm. I'm the middleman, so I have that so I do the consults, mm-hmm. then I do the tastings with them, mm-hmm. then we do the final meeting, mm-hmm. and then it's your wedding day, and I literally never talk to you again unless you reach out to me and say thank you. But yeah, I literally just never talk to you again.
So you only meet them 3 times?
Yeah. All of our like conversations are like email, call, text.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is kind of like, I wish that I had like more connections with like brides and grooms, but like also people work and like I don't have time to be personal because if we're being honest, like we're booked this entire year. Mm-hmm. And going into next year, it's the same thing. Like today, I'm already working on August stuff. Mm-hmm. I didn't even, like, it feels like sometimes I don't get to enjoy the summer because I'm already working into the fall.
Yeah.
So.
When people have tastings,
mm-hmm.
they have to, like, say they want to book with you before they get a tasting?
Not necessarily. Because at your consult, we'll let you we'll buy you dinner or lunch, whichever time you come in the day.
Yeah.
And we'll let you try our food, but our food that's on our menu at our restaurant isn't the same food on our wedding menu.
Okay.
So, yes, you can come in and try the food before, but we always get you in for a consult before you come for your tasting.
Okay. Is the tasting free?
No. So the tasting is free. Let's say we're a couple. The
mm-hmm.
tasting is free for me and you, but anybody else that you bring is $28.99.
Do a lot of people bring extra people?
Yeah. All the time. It's usually like your parents and my parents.
So what, are you giving them the whole menu or only things they asked for?
So this is how it works. You can choose between 1 entree, 2 entrees, which is literally our like fan favorite. Everybody picks that one, or 3 entrees. Mm-hmm. I usually push people towards the pulled pork and the herb roasted chicken, mm-hmm. which is amazing. But so let's say you have 1 entree, then you could try 2 things at your tasting. Yeah. If you have 2 entrees, you could try 3 things, and if you have 3 things, you could try 4 things. Oh. But we try not to go above that because then the more you try, the more decisions you have to make.
I'm indecisive.
Yeah. So it's people like you that we try and get to like, what do you want?
I think I'd be good with 2, so I would get to try 3.
Yeah.
What about sides?
Sides, you get 3 side dishes no matter what. Whether you get 1 entree, 2 entrees, 3 entrees.
You get to try all the different sides or just 4?
Just 4. So when you come for your consultation, I always have people try the stuff that we have in-house. Mm-hmm. Like our mac and cheese, our broccoli salad, our green beans. I will not lie, our broccoli salad is really good. It tastes sweet. It's not like, because we mix it in like a honey sauce.
So it's not healthy?
No, it's healthy. It's just like sweeter.
Okay.
Because then when you come for your tasting, you don't have to try those things again. You know, you don't have to necessarily waste, but like...
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got people like, I mean, I don't know if you'd be able to tell this, but can you like tell if people are coming in just to get free food? Like if they say they're like, we're getting married. Like if I come in with like my hypothetical boyfriend and I'm like, oh yeah, we're getting married. And then we like have no intentions of getting married. We just want free food.
So I don't see it a lot. However, you know, it's hard sometimes to really like justify if people are there for the food or if they're there for like shits and giggles.
Yeah.
Because you can do that, and I hope nobody ever does, because then it's just... I'm gonna fucking see you in Uncle Bubs. Who is this man? I don't know her. Oh my god, when did you guys meet? 5 minutes ago in the parking lot.
Exactly.
Oh, that's funny as fuck. You bring my brother?
If me and Ryan pull up, don't say nothing, just give us the free food, okay?
I'll just give you free food. You don't gotta do the... You
I
have
don't
to sit...
pretend to be
The
married.
whole consultation can go from like an hour and a half to 2 hours. So, yeah.
Just give me the free food.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So during that time, you're just talking about... So do you have like a piece of paper where you just know off the top of your head, like if I say I'm having like 75 people, you know like roughly how much food? Or is there like a formula to do it?
There's a formula, yeah. Mm-hmm. So at our facility upstairs, which is where I work, so like there's the restaurant and then I work above the restaurant. We do the portioning upstairs. So, for example, on Friday, I have a pig roast next week. So we bring our big smoker and our big pig, and we smoke it overnight, and then in the morning we take it out and we put it in a mobile smoker, so that way that smoker can go to the event, right? But before that, they order the pig, but I have to portion like the mac and cheese, the sides that go with it, and then like I give it to the kitchen and they do their thing.
Yeah.
But yeah,
it's like in pounds, like 5 pounds of mac and cheese for like however many people.
Do you know how many ounces in 1 pound?
Why would I need to know that?
You know, when I got hired, I was like, oh shit, I'm gonna have to do all this math and blah 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 blah. But then I was like, oh, this is easy. There's 16 ounces in 1 pound. So
I guess I actually could have known that, because that's like a box of pasta.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
I had
If I really thought about it, I could have told you, but when you said it, I was like, oh yeah, I like a box of pasta. Okay, anyways. I'm being judged.
It's the Italian in me. The Italian.
I compared
That's
things
so
by
funny.
boxes of pasta.
That looks like 2 boxes of pasta right there. You're funny as hell. Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
So it's like, I really enjoy my job.
Yeah.
It's different.
Would you want to be going to the events?
Oh yeah. So what will happen is sometimes I'll ask my manager, Ashley. Hey Ashley. Say hey.
Hi, Ashley.
And my owner to say hi, Mark.
Hi, Mark.
And hey, Jay.
Hey, Jay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, and don't forget Carrie. Happy birthday, Carrie.
Can't forget Carrie. Happy birthday.
Yep. What were we even talking about before that?
You like your job? Oh, going to the events.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so a lot of the times when I'm going to the events, I'm taking pictures, like, and I'll send you examples of, like, what, like, it looks like, because for me, if I'm being honest, like, I would love to pursue photography and videography, because seeing the weddings from the point of view that I see them, you can like really take a step back and see like how much fun people are actually having. When you're a bride and a groom, you're just like, does my makeup look okay? Are my friends having fun? But like in catering, I'm seeing everybody eat, everybody enjoying their food, everybody talking to their family, and it's like, those are the kind of things that like I capture and I appreciate.
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes I go to the events.
Mm-hmm. So like this thing that you're giving when you don't go to the events, the like, what do you say, like a book?
Yeah, we call it the Blue Book.
The Blue Book. What's in that?
So it's everything that's on their menu, their floor plan, all of the little details, when the baker's showing up, when the baker's showing up to drop off the food, are they setting it up? Are we setting it up? When we get there, is mom and your cousin and your aunt setting up your centerpieces, or is Uncle Bub setting up your centerpieces? Are you wanting the plates at the buffet? Are you wanting them at your place setting?
Do you guys only do buffet style?
Yes, only buffet style. We tried family style, but you know what? It's easier and quicker to get everybody through buffet style, and then on top of that, we give generous portions, so people can always go back for seconds.
You guys pour them or like plate them yourselves?
No. We'll plate the proteins, because it goes by slower if everybody's like, oh, I don't know which piece of chicken I want.
Yeah.
We're just like, what do you want? Let me give it to them.
Yeah.
Let me go.
I think when I get married, I want the buffet style.
Maybe I can plan it. You want barbecue?
I don't think I want barbecue.
It's different. You know what? It's different. It's like, right now, it's like the thing. It's like a trend.
Yeah.
It's fun. A lot of times right now, if we're being honest, the trend is barn-style weddings with barbecue-style food. So it's like...
I feel like food trucks, too.
Yeah.
But more as like a midnight snack.
Well, okay, the other thing that I forgot to mention is we always suggest clients... We tell clients that we have enough food. That you won't really need a midnight snack because you eat a lot.
Yeah.
We give generous portions. And then if you, at the end of the night, if you have leftovers, you can take them home or you can donate them to our Westmont food. Wait.
Yeah, I was going to ask you, what do you do?
So it's
like,
called,
I know sometimes people can take it back, but then...
It's called, oh God. You can either keep the food or you can give it to Westmont.
Some food pantry.
Yeah, oh yeah, that's what a Westmont food pantry. I don't know why I was blanking. I do this spiel literally every single day.
Okay. So you can donate it.
You can donate it.
Do a lot of people donate it?
Yeah, a lot of people do. Or you can take it and donate it to like the local police department that your venue's at.
No. I wouldn't want any responsibility of anything after my wedding.
And that's why a lot of people are just like, take it and donate it. So then every Monday after the weddings, the People's Resources in Westmont will come pick it up and then they'll serve it that day.
Yeah.
And it's nice, yeah, because then it gets donated in the bride and the groom's name.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So they were like part of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's nice. It's a nice gesture.
Yeah. What are you like, well, when you go to the events, you guys bring food for like you and the employees.
Yep.
Do the bride and groom pay for that within like their like meals or budgeting?
No. So they don't have to pay for us, like the Uncle Bub staff, but they do have to pay for their photographer, the videographer, the staff that's showing up like
at the wedding venue. Do you have wedding venues you don't go to?
No, we'll go anywhere that's an hour to an hour and a half out of our radius. So we're in Westmont. We would come here. I actually work at the Rialto in Joliet. That's a beautiful venue. And I even go as far as like next year we're going to Indiana.
I guess Indiana is within an hour.
Yeah. And I would have... It's like, oh, what is it called? I forgot what it's called, but there's different parts to my job, different components. One day I'm working with a bride, the next I'm working with a company that's, for example, my coworker Brianna is having this company corporate event for 800 people next week. And that's like a lot of resources.
Yeah. So, you know, at like those events, do you hire, like you have staff that you go to help like serve the food?
Yeah.
Or
So we use our longest event captain is what her title is, has been there since we opened, and it's been 26 years.
Mm-hmm.
And then she has servers that work under her. So we always send an event captain, and then however many servers. We typically say like 1 server per 50 people. If you have disposable plateware that we offer.
Mm-hmm.
If you have china, we have to add on 2 more servers because the china is rented and is expected to be scraped and cleaned prior to returning it. So really, you don't see those 2 servers because they're like...
Yeah, in the back.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You have gone to... I'm going to call them a showcase, but that might not be the actual
No,
word.
the expos?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, what do you do there?
So at the expos, I set up my booth. I provide people with information on like our family-owned, family-operated business, like I said. I explain to them that we do buffet style, and then they get to try our food.
You bring food there.
Yes, we do. Our most popular.
Like the little tray.
The
sticks on.
Yeah. Well, we don't do that because we do pork.
No sticks. Okay, that makes
So
sense.
you can't.
Like a little fork.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
And then you give out business cards.
Mhm.
Is it like it's for people who are? Is it for businesses or like weddings or both?
It's for both. There's like photographers there, videographers. There's other caterers. There's like mariachi band. There's those people that play like the cello for you to walk down the aisle. There's DJs. They're big events. Like we went to the one in Joliet, the Rialto, like I was talking about earlier, and there were probably like 150 vendors.
How many people showed up?
Oh God, like 500 people. 500 people signed up, but then people came with them.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's good because then we get like, if you don't want us for your wedding, that's fine. Here's my card. Take it for catering.
Yeah. Would you say that, like, how often are you going to those? How often are those events?
So they're not typically during the summer because this is like our heat of the season. So they're more in the fall and in the winter, but we typically go to all of our preferred vendors or our preferred venues for the open houses.
Yeah.
So like, there's 4 Rivers in Shanahan. There is the Rialto in Joliet. There is the Farmhouse in Plainfield. So sorry. There's the Farmhouse in Plainfield. And then there is, let me think of another one. What's another really good one?
Is it just you when you go?
No, it's me and my coworkers, and then we typically bring 1 server to serve the food so we can like sell our weddings.
Yeah. Where do you keep the food? Like in
Hot boxes.
things?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. What are the different size like packages you have? So like what could I like okay, so you said that you can order within 48 hours. So like what is like, is it like a people max? So like if I say, hey, I'm catering, I need to get catered an event for like 100 people, would that need more than the 48 hours advance? Like what is your
There's not a max.
minimum for that 48 hours?
So if we can make it happen, we will. 100% of the time. My operations manager, Jay, and my manager, Ashley, will always make it happen, which is a good thing, and they should, you know. People are in high demand, and so we have like a few packages. If it's in-house, we can definitely do it. Like if we sell it every single day on our menu, 100%. If it is like a pig, we can't do that. Or
Can you get a pig here in 2 days?
Nope. Unless you go kill it yourself. Freaking pull out the guts yourself. Because in the kitchen, they're like, there's a pig.
Go kill it yourself.
Well, let's be serious.
Now you're gonna have people who are gonna come to you.
I hope not. Please don't come to me for a pig.
Please
that you
do
need in 2
not
days.
bring her a pig, you guys. She doesn't want that. At that point,
imagine it's still.
they bring it on a leash.
That would be fucked up if you brought a pig to a barbecue spot.
I told him to kill it and make it. Yeah. Okay. So if it's in-house, so like if I just want to get
You want pulled pork?
5 pounds of fries catered.
Fries do not sit well catered.
Okay, but like hypothetically.
Hypothetically you could get 5 pounds of pulled pork, yeah.
You wouldn't give me 5 pounds of fries if I asked you? Okay.
If you ask me, yeah, sure, for sure.
Just me, you guys.
Just Marianna.
But no one else.
Freaking crazy.
I do love some
You
French
eat
fries.
Yeah, right? You be eating fries by the bucket.
French fry day?
She was supposed to make me fries today.
Listen, today's been rough, you guys. I'm in pain right now, okay? I had ice cream and I'm lactose intolerant.
I know I'm lactose intolerant, yet I still eat ice cream.
Leave me alone. It was like a small little pint. I thought it was fine.
A pint is like this.
Yeah, it was smaller. It's like the single servings of the Ben and Jerry's. It's literally this big. This big, you guys.
How much is a quart? How many pounds is a quart?
I don't know. Let me think about pasta for a minute. I don't know. Pounds of a quart. A quart is what?
1 quart is...
What item is a quart?
A quart of mac and cheese.
No.
Oh. A quart of milk.
No, a quart... There's something that's a quart.
A quart of pasta sauce.
Milk is like a gallon. Like that's what you say, like, oh, I'm going to get a gallon of milk. And then pop is like a 2 liter. But what do you reference as in a quart? There's some kind of food that is referenced in a quart.
Let me look it up.
Anything is going to come up as like a quart.
Wait. What food is typically referenced with a quart?
Nothing's going to come up.
No. A quart of ice cream! Yes, I'm gonna go get a quart of ice cream. It's that little, like, one oval.
Yeah, the oval.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Cool.
So that's a quart. So what was your original question?
How many pounds is in a quart?
Okay, a quart
Mm-hmm.
is the ice cream.
Mm-hmm.
And a 1 pound is a box of pasta.
Mm-hmm. Good job.
I'll say 2.
Yeah! You got
2
it!
boxes of pasta equals a quart of ice cream, you guys.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, I don't know.
What do you mean?
Well,
You just agreed with me?
No, you got it right with 2 pounds. But, so yeah. But 2 pints is 1 quart.
We're talking about pounds.
Okay.
So that really means 32 ounces equals 1 quart as well. Uh-huh.
She is mathing.
Look at me doing a math.
Okay, what's your degree?
Communications.
Period.
Okay, anyways. Now that we got completely off
Now that
topic.
we know how many pounds is in a quart,
2.
I feel like we're Miss Rachel.
Who's that?
What? Never mind.
So when you're ordering food, like when you know that you are getting, like you have like a wedding in like a few months or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
do you is it separate orders? So like the restaurant orders food for the restaurant,
Mm-hmm.
but then you have to like order the additional stuff
Mhm.
for like the events. Is it like a separate order? Or they just bring it all at once? Like how does that work?
So we have to order it a week in advance. All of our food typically gets ordered on Mondays for them to arrive for the wedding. So what I do is the week before they need it
Mm-hmm.
is I portion everything out so they know how much to order.
And it goes to the restaurant orders it.
My chef, yeah, it goes to my chef.
What happens if it's like late or it doesn't show up?
Bruh. Then we're running to literally it never does, ever.
But you would have to go to like a local grocery store and get it.
Yeah, local grocery store or like our meat company and go into the actual like facility and purchase it there.
Would you tell the people?
Oh my god, you know what? Actually, 2 weeks ago, one of our trucks flipped over on its side. with pulled pork in it.
Mm-hmm.
Or with pork. And so we had to...
It wasn't pulled yet?
No. It was just pork.
It was just pork.
It was just pig.
Yeah.
So, yes, there were a couple pigs on the highway, but they were not running around. They were flipped over and dead.
They were dead.
They were, yeah, and that's the thing. You know what? I will say that a lot of times people don't realize, like, when they're ordering, like, a whole pig, like, it is coming, like, crispy, golden brown, with an apple in its mouth. Its teeth are still in its mouth, and a lay around it. Thankfully, we cut off the legs, but... Yeah.
That still sounds terrifying.
Yeah, definitely. And, you know, some people... Yeah.
The eyeballs taken out?
I think so, yeah. To be honest, I don't remember. Let me look. Yeah, they are, because they're like...
Yeah. Don't show me. I've already seen it.
Yeah?
Yeah. We roasted a pig at one of the barbecues.
Oh my god.
It was disgusting.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so what were you talking about before that? Oh yeah, so like if you have a pig roast, we need to know all of your details and your head count a week before, because that day that you tell me, I'm submitting that paperwork to order your pig. Mm-hmm. Our biggest pig is 80 pounds.
How many people does it feed?
70 people. Because like the weight of the head and like the other stuff you're not supposed to eat is about 10 pounds.
Yeah, there's no meat on the head.
Mm-mm.
Maybe the cheeks.
Yeah, I wouldn't eat it, but I eat the shoulder.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. The pork loin.
So you would deliver it to events, full pig.
Yeah, girl.
And then you cut it up there for them.
Well, if they hire a carver, yeah. It doesn't take a master to carve a pig. It literally is pulled pork. You literally pull it off the pig. It's like pulled.
You guys do desserts?
Mm-hmm. Peach cobbler, girl. Our peach cobbler is so good.
Is that the only thing?
No. We have peach cobbler, lemon squares, cookies, peanut butter cookies, brownies.
You don't do like wedding cakes?
No. No.
Do you have little decorations that you put on tables and stuff when you're like setting out the buffet?
Mm-hmm. Oh, the buffet? Yeah.
Yeah.
So we have like our rustic style wood boxes with our... We have rustic wooden boxes with our branded logo on it that says Uncles Bubs BBQ. Or you can get our general stainless steel chafing dishes like the OG wedding classic. Mm. And then we have like a bunch of other things. I can send you a picture. Insert here. You know, or
yeah.
Typically, I tell like the venues that we're preferred at. A lot of times, I'll tell them the wood boxes look the best.
Yeah.
It's more rustic.
Yeah. When I worked at a wedding venue, some of the catering, specifically the barbecue people, would always bring in like little sayings about like barbecue being the best and things like that. And I never knew if it like cost extra or not.
No, I mean, our setup is kind of basic. It's literally like the chafing dishes, which are those wooden boxes. If it's like, okay, so like the venue that you worked at, we've been to before, and they have it in a back corner where it's not really about the presentation.
Yeah.
But other venues, we deck out our table, like with flowers, with our cards, with, you know, our bread basket. I'll send you a picture of like our setup. It's really right here. So I mean, it's we can deck it out.
Yeah.
But it really just depends on the vibe. There's a lot of weddings that are super casual, and it's like we just kind of show up.
Yeah. What's your favorite part of your job?
My favorite part of my job is talking to people. Like, I'm, like, getting to know the people that I'm doing the events on.
Yeah.
Like, really getting to know people. I love it.
What's your least favorite?
My least favorite? Ashley, if you're still watching this, I love you. Please don't fire me.
She's about to say something.
No, I'm just kidding.
Go ahead,
Off the record.
Hey, off the record is for me, not for your job.
Oh, shit.
If you say off the record, that means I can't put it in the video.
Okay. On the record, my least favorite thing about my job is, you know what? It's probably saying, like, not getting the closure from some of the brides and the grooms. Like
if they don't reach out to you after and say thanks?
Like, no, because we'll send, like, follow-ups, and sometimes we'll get things back, and sometimes we won't. Sometimes my brides will send me cards saying thank you so much, it was awesome working with you, and sometimes they don't. I appreciate anything, of course, you know. But after our final meeting and your final details are submitted, that's it.
Do you get tips?
Nope.
If you go to the events, do you get
Nope.
tips? Do the, other people? Yeah.
We have a 10% admin fee that goes to the staff that packs your event, cleans your plates, loads, unloads your truck, and then 10% goes to the staff that's there working your event.
Yeah.
You just be itching your eye like that? That was crazy.
What am I doing? I'm like the eye underneath part.
Oh, I thought you were touching your eye and like...
No, like my eyelid. My underneath eyelid was itching. Okay, what's an uncommon fact?
An uncommon fact.
About the catering industry.
We... I don't know. There's not really like an uncommon
I would say, like, what I was surprised about was the fact that you, like, help with the seating. But, like, honestly, that makes sense. Well, actually, I guess it kind of doesn't with your situation. Like, it does, but it doesn't. Like, I would think if you're, like, serving, then it makes sense why you would help with, like, the seating arrangements. But if you guys are just, like, the buffet, then why do you need to know, I guess, for, like, cleanup purposes?
For cleanup purposes, and we also don't want our team walking in blind.
Yeah,
you know, if we have to set up we're full service, so if we have to set up your centerpieces and stuff like that, we need to know how many tables, what it's gonna look like.
No, that makes sense.
Yeah. So on the wedding side, I guess like an uncommon fact is there's a lot more going on behind the scenes than you even realize.
Yeah.
We're contacting your venue. We're contacting because the venue needs the floor plan.
Yeah.
Is the venue picking up stuff? Or like, what is the plan?
Yeah.
A lot of times right now is a lot of venues aren't doing alcohol.
Why?
It's like...
You guys have an alcohol package?
Jesus! Bless you. Thank you. There's probably 2 more coming. Okay. So we have companies that we work with. There's a company in Westmont. Shout out to Prestige. They're awesome.
Oh yeah, I know that.
Yeah, Prestige is great. Gary is the guy that we typically work with. He has everything chilled prior to us arriving. He delivers it cold. And then we're the ones bartending.
Okay.
So before Gary arrives, we need your invoice of your liquor. Because our bartender needs to know what they're going to be making.
Yeah.
So it's like those details that like you're not thinking of as a bride, but as a caterer, we need to know what our bartender's serving.
Yeah.
And how many people are they serving it to? How many people are under 21?
Yeah. Yeah, that...
Yeah, that can get out of hand, definitely.
Oh, yeah. I kind of feel like it's pointless at weddings. I mean, it's like obviously the law.
Yeah.
But
the law.
Do you know how many times like my cousins got me drinks? They just go to the bar and then they just bring it back. And no one is checking IDs at the table.
No, I know. And that's the thing. That's why it's hard, like when clients are like, I really want a wine glass at every single table setting. You can't just pay for, if it's a 10-person table, you can't pay for 8 wine glasses. And then 2 of those guests are, you know, it's not, you have to pay for everybody's wine glass because then it just doesn't look uniform.
Yeah.
But our team's really, really good at IDing, keeping an eye out. We're really good at like management when it comes to that. Our event captain is always watching. So it's good that we have so many eyes. A lot of people will complain about our staff and how much we have on our staff. But it's for your safety, it's for our safety, for the venue safety. It's a lot goes into it. Yeah.
What advice would you give someone looking to get into event catering?
What advice? I would definitely say it's something that you have to love. Because there's not a day ever, really, that I wake up and I'm like, oh, I have to go to work. Like, I love going to work. So if you're going to, like, commit to being in the catering, event planning industry, like, you have to love what you do.
Yeah. Especially because you're going to, like, you've had, like, bridezillas.
Yeah. I've had momzillas, a lot more than bridezillas.
Yeah, I would think the moms are way worse.
If your bride and groom isn't paying for the wedding, and the parents are, you're dealing with the parents most of the time.
Which I don't agree with.
Yeah.
Because, like, why? Like, it's just like you're getting it on a condition.
Yeah.
Like, I'll pay for your wedding, but I get to choose everything. Like, then no. I mean, at least for me.
Yeah, sometimes, a lot of times...
How rude.
Where are you going?
How dare they leave their house?
A lot of times, I will say 99.8% of the times, the brides and the grooms have control. But there's always that 0.1% of, like, the mom that is paying for it, and you just have to respect their wishes.
So you follow what the mom says?
I always suggest, what do you want? And I look at the bride and the groom, and I can hear the mom talking. But then I'm like, oh, okay. And you have to acknowledge them because they're paying for it. And then you're like, but what do you want?
Yeah.
So it's hard. That is probably the hardest part of my job. I take that back. The hardest part of my job is trying to understand what people want when there's outside influences.
Yeah. I think at the place that I used to work at, we did what the bride and groom wanted, even if they weren't paying for it. And
that's what we do. But it's hard.
Oh yeah. People would get so mad.
Yeah.
Mothers would get so mad.
Yeah. It's you have to be mentally strong, and you have to be able, like, sometimes I'll get off the phone and I am so mentally exhausted from, like, the conversations that I have to, like, take 2 seconds, bring it back, and move on to the next task. Because next thing you know, I'm getting another call. And again, it can go literally from a funeral to a wedding. It's like, you have to have sympathy for those people that are catering their father, mother, brother, whoever. And then you have to be super excited for the bride and the groom the next minute.
Yeah.
And that's hard. It's like a fluctuated, like, roller coaster, but you do it.
Yeah. What helps when you enjoy it? It helps when you enjoy it.
Oh, yes. 100%.
Did you think I said
I have no clue. I was like, I was trying to read your lips and I could not. He said,
no, yeah. Okay. So I usually do trivia.
Okay.
But I don't know what kind of trivia I could do with you. Because, like, do I, like, look up barbecue trivia? Like, is that a thing? Or, like, is, like, event catering, like, flashcards? Like, I just don't... Like, we have to play some kind of game.
Okay, let's see.
To test you. I could pull up the Uncles Bubs menu.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
You can pull up the catering menu.
Yeah. Here we go.
Okay.
Everyone, we have the Uncle Bubs catering menu pulled up. We're just testing her to see how much she knows. Don't forget the ribs. Add on a tray of our award-winning ribs to any order.
Yes, ma'am.
What are the amount that your bones come in?
50, 100, and 200. No. Oh, I'm so sorry. 25, 50, 100.
No.
What the heck? What is it? Tell me. I'm gonna cry.
You are not starting off strong.
Oh my god, so sorry. I typically don't sell a lot of ribs because they're very expensive.
They do seem expensive. Who's it? Ashley? Ashley? She doesn't know. 25.
Sorry, Ashley.
It's 25, 50, 75, and 100.
So I wasn't wrong.
No,
I
you
just
weren't
missed
wrong.
one.
Yeah, you didn't say them like in the same. Yeah.
Okay. Cut me some slack, guys. I just got off of work.
Okay.
Okay.
You have a deluxe pig roast package.
Yes, ma'am.
What is the minimum amount of guests?
50.
Okay. We're coming back. We're coming back
strong.
What do all pig roasts include?
It includes our buffet extras, buns, mini cornbread, and our whole smoked pig.
I'm gonna say one thing. Well, I guess it's technically three things. The sides.
Oh, I'm sorry. You get 3 sides.
Yeah.
And that's $19.99 per person for just a general standard pig roast. If you're wanting to upgrade it to our deluxe, it's $21.99 per person.
She is correct. We'll do one more question.
Okay, I'm ready.
There's a number
Mm-hmm.
listed. What's the number?
Oh, 630-701. Oh shit, that's my number. I don't know our general number. 630-900. Huh.
630. Do you want your phone number said? So people can contact you for catering?
Okay, if you want to contact me for catering, my phone number is 630-701-7726.
Oh, this is like the general catering number.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Contact her, you guys.
Yeah. Hit me up if you want a pig roast or a grill.
Yeah, they bring you the pig whole.
Mm-hmm. Cooked.
Cooked. Not alive.
Not squeaking.
If you want it within 48 hours, you have to bring it to them alive.
No, please don't. Because I will cry.
That's all I have. That's all the questions.
Cool.
You have
This is
anything
fun.
you want to add that I didn't ask you about?
No, I mean, you kind of got all the general information of catering.
Mm-hmm.
I could go into hours of what my job is, but there's just too many things that I do on the day-to-day.
Yeah.
So we'll end it with love what you do and do what you love.
Exactly.
Because I surely do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Of course. Thank you, friend.
Thank you for listening to this episode of Young or Dumb. I hope you enjoyed the subject and learned something new. Stick around and listen to another episode after you subscribe. And remember, be happy and be chill.